Welcome to News Insight. Today we're discussing on the new tariffs increase. Kingsley Okafor, very interesting. After a long lobbying by these telcos, now there's an increase that is coming forth. What do you think?
Yeah, actually, it's been a long battle.
Yes.
Between NCC, let's give them that credit.
Yes.
Between NCC
Yes.
and these telecom providers.
Yes.
Okay. I know Nigerians are not ready for this increase.
Yes.
It's not the right time for
Do you
it.
think it's justifiable?
Well, it's unfortunate that every business wants to survive.
Yes.
MTN made over 500 billion naira loss in the first 3 quarters of this year's record. I think last year they made about 137 billion loss.
Okay.
You know, from the point of the telecoms,
Yes.
they want to make profit or at least break even
Okay.
to be able to sustain their business.
Okay.
That's on their part. Okay. I even Airtel, we don't have the record of Airtel Nigeria operation, but Airtel Africa also made a loss of over $89 million, and they were citing reasons that their operations in Nigeria is the reason why they had to run into loss. No business can continue to survive under losses. That is that. Now, but who are they serving? They are serving impoverished people. Let's stop saying this is that Nigerians are rich people. They are serving impoverished people. A host of Nigerians do not have jobs. Their take home cannot even take them home. So relying on these people to make profit is difficult. This is where we keep calling on federal government. There's no way you remove production from the economy and other things survive. Infrastructural development, there is no way you remove it from any other thing to survive. You can't task MTN to become profitable when MTN themselves can't survive. And MTN can't survive when the people they are serving can't survive. So it's a chain reaction. And because of that, we begin to tell them they have to stimulate our economy from production sector. People will be fully employed. This raise in wages and other will
they're not going to feel it.
That's right. And they'll be capable.
Philip, Nigerians, communication all over the world is one of the way businesses move forward. And now if communication is hampered, business will be affected. This rise, what does it mean to our economy?
Well, this is so sad that all aspects of the Nigerian economy is on the downturn. You know, from electricity to petroleum product to now telecom. You know, it's a very sad thing that we're in this situation. But again, like he said, every man that goes into business
wants to make profit.
So you won't blame the telecom provider.
So do you think that is the government that is not providing a level playing ground, right, for these businesses to strive, or for these operators on a wide range, whether it's from telecom to which other aspect it is, to strive? Do you think, because that's what the government is supposed to do?
The truth remains that the government has failed. You know, he also mentioned in his analysis that, look, you need to provide the enabling environment. And that means the infrastructure that will enable this company thrives. And once they are not, who else? You know, what is governance? Government is to provide enabling environment for business to thrive.
Through policies.
Exactly. For security of lives. And what is this enabling environment? Security, energy, road infrastructure, and the likes. And these things are lacking. You know, the telecoms runs on energy. And you know today, the
cost of energy
is so high. You get it. So where will they get the money from? Are they Father Christmas? The answer is no. So they must do something. Like you also mentioned about the tax. You are taxing these people that don't even make profit. Because in tax law, you don't tax a company that does not make profit. You only tax the profit you tax. So that, but in this case, they don't care whether once there is investment, there's a tax. No.
But Okafor, there's something significant. Number one, the telecoms company already is struggling.
Yes.
Like 9mobile.
Yes.
Is barely existing.
Yes.
Then you go to other ones. Maybe MTN is just a little bit above
Because of their
their
capacity.
Exactly. Now, what do they need to do more?
No,
because we already paying so much.
See, let's put it this way. Yes, we are already paying so much. Looking at our disposable income as a people.
Yes.
Because take it or leave it. I said it earlier that we are impoverished. There's no way of sugarcoating it. But there's this saying that nobody loves a man for nothing.
Yes.
Except his mother. You understand?
Man also
except his mother. So, who is a lover of the populace for nothing? It's the government. Now, the government themselves have been promoting inclusiveness in the usage of internet. Nigerians are one of those African countries that has highest usage of internet and digital infrastructure.
Considering our population.
Yes, so government is been promoting this and they don't want to lose it. So what do you do? Remember I said it, that there is nothing that is not subsidized anywhere in the world.
Yes.
The government will choose what do we subsidize in order for us to retain this.
Yes.
You understand? I said it's only your mother that will love you when you have nothing. So it's only the government that should love their people and protect their people when they have nothing. When you know your people do not have, it's the government that come in and close the gap. Okay, yes, the telecom need to run on this price in order for them to remain in business.
Yes.
Now our people cannot pay. How do we close up this gap? So that when we close up this gap, the number of people we have still using internet, using networks to run their businesses.
But we've not seen this with this government.
No, yes.
All they want to do is to continue taxing.
No, but they have to do it, because when you don't do this, by the time this increment comes on board, a lot of people are going to reduce the number of time they spend on internet. The crime in the streets are going to increase. A few people doing transactions over the internet using their data, because it's going to increase from the minimum of 1,000 naira per 1 GB to the minimum of 1,400 naira per 1 GB. You understand? Even per minute SMS is going to increase almost from 4 naira to 5 naira 60 kobo. By the time, this is a lot for people who are already struggling. You understand? The MTN are not struggling more than the people, but how can government rescue them? If you want to maintain inclusiveness, you want to retain the people, let people not know that anything has happened. The government has to step in. The government has to step in. They can't keep stepping in on buying many cars. They can't keep stepping in on budgeting more aircraft. They have to help the people.
Okay, the same thing he said. What do you think the government should do?
The government had no choice but to subsidize it.
No, first of all, do you think the government will come in?
They need to come in. No, they have to come in.
No, but you think this government, this particular government will come in?
Whether they like it or not.
Because what they like to do is to always...
We know, but we are appealing to them that they need to come in. Let me put it this way.
Yes.
We are using this platform to appeal to this APC government led by President Ahmed Bola Tinubu to step into
but for the firm, they did not step in.
Yeah, but this is more likely that this is a lesser thing for them to do.
The one that was more damaging...
Right? Who said this is not damaging? You see the reason they advance. The people who use the SMS we use every day, the phone call you made, the journey we're supposed to make to Port Harcourt or you make to solve it.
Yeah.
You know, the
conference call.
The transaction you make on the internet.
Yeah.
All of that will go away. Had the bank, the transfer you make on your phone, all that will go away.
If our bank charges are not even going to increase.
I was actually surprised that you said the one that was more damaging. This is more damaging. Because when they hit us with the transportation costs by regulating the cost of fuel or whatever,
to solve the problem.
Most companies decided to tell people resume only 3 days in the office, work from home for the remaining 2 days.
But now the working at home is going to be...
work from home is what? The data. What do you use in working from home? It's the data. So it's actually more damaging at the end of the day. The ripple effect is what is going to hit us so hard. And I just hope the government will come. Like you said,
we are appealing to them.
I keep on wondering every day, and on this program, I keep on saying it. The extra money that was gotten, that they removed from subsidy, because where's the money?
Anyway, we have talked about that, all of that. See, let's go on the appealing side, because our people are dying. These people don't want to hear. At least they are people in power. For today, let's appeal to them.
We have used force.
Yes.
End bad governance. And they labeled
and
it as-
they suppressed it.
They suppressed it. So
Hunger
now-
strike, they suppress it. So what else do we have than to appeal? He said that we are impoverished people, and that's the truth. Since the government is not aware that we are impoverished, we are sending it, we are bringing them to their door that we are impoverished. We need your help, and one way you can help us is to subsidize
The way
this telecom.
Senator Oluremi Bola Ahmed Tinubu doesn't believe that we are impoverished. He said we are lazy. We should go to farm.
Well,
Like she has a
Well,
garden.
it's entitled to her opinion.
He said we have like she has a garden.
all the things that she eats,
Garden where?
are they from that garden?
Garden where? Where is the garden?
Inside her soul.
When did she move it into her soul?
It's okay to be symbolic. It's okay to be symbolic in planting farms so people can go to farm. But it's also okay to be sincere to the people. Okay? You need infrastructures for people to do what they need to do. And even though you plant farm, I've always told people in solving a problem, there is a short-term solution, there is a long-term solution. If you plant food in the farm today, can you share it in this Christmas?
And again, in addition to that, like you said, it's very good to be symbolic to plant farm so that people can go to farm.
Yeah.
But you also remember that on Christmas Day here, Benue, our food basket of the nation,
Where production comes out
from. People were attacked.
And nobody
talked about it. So the insecurity that everywhere in Zafar, the places where you can produce food, Plateau State, they are not secure. People cannot go to farm. So where are you saying that everybody to do garden in their backyard so that they can?
Not everybody.
And that won't be enough.
So, like he said, our first lady's backyard is safe for her to go and plant farm. The backyard of every Nigerian
Is it safe?
is not
Maybe we should have a brigade of
They are
guards
not
in every
safe.
backyard.
But even our own backyards are not safe.
Maybe we should have brigade of
These
guards.
people that was murdered in Benue,
Yes.
they were murdered in their backyard.
And kids,
They were
children were
murdered in their
taken
backyard.
hostage. Up to now, we have not heard of those children.
They were murdered in their backyard. The 6 kids kidnapped. The oldest is about 6 years.
6 years.
With the youngest
Two
one
years
about
old.
2 years old. So is that how they farm?
Well, it never ends really. We hope it will end one day. From here, we'll take it up tomorrow.